from Shavasana, we're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to turn the head to the right. We're going to stretch on the left side of the neck. Inhaling, coming back to the center. Exhale, bring the head to the left, stretching the right side of your neck. Inhale, come back to the center and do again to the right. As you exhale, inhale, center, exhale, left. And again, last time. Inhale in the center. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, relax. Bring both feet flat into the mat. And then as you inhale, just lift your feet off the floor. And as you exhale, just hug your knees towards your chest. Just a gentle hug to start with. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, maybe you bring the knees a little bit closer to you. Try to keep the shoulders down, press the back down into the mat. Then release the grasp, place the hands on top of the knees and start making circles in one direction with your knees. Forget your breathing, reverse, going the other way. Stretch the right leg in front, keep the right knee towards your chest, flex the left toes towards you. Take an inhale, as you exhale, flex the left toes and bring the right knee towards your right shoulder. Inhale, bring the right knee to the center, bring the left arm to the side. Take an inhale, as you exhale, bring the right knee to the right. So you can use the right hand, you can press down the right knee, keep the left side of the body nice and flat into the mat. Inhale and exhale here. Feel the opening of the hip. Inhale back to the center, left hand on the outside of the right knee, right arm to the side. Exhale, bring the right knee to the left for a twist. You can look over your right hand if you want. Just make sure you relax the left shoulder down as well. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, exhale, come back to the center. Bring both knees to the chest. Just give them a hug. And then hands on the knees. Take an inhale, as you exhale, open the knees and then circle. So bring the knees to close in front of, away from you. Bring the knees closer to you, open, close. And you come back to the center, just hug the knees to the chest. And then we are reversing, so we're going the other way. So we're going to close the knees, bring them away from us, and then open, then going the other way, and close, then when they're closed. So it's the same thing, but just the reverse. Hug both knees to the chest. Both hands will go on the outside of the left knee. The right leg stretches in front, flexing the right toes. Find, a comfortable position where you feel all the back nice and flat into the mat. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bring the left knee towards the left shoulder. Inhale and exhale here. Another inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to the center with your knee. Stretch the right arm to the side and place the left hand on top of your knee, maybe on the inside. So take an inhale as you exhale, push the left knee down towards the mat. It doesn't have to touch the floor completely. It's more of a hip stretch, so you can, the higher the knee, the more you feel the stretch in your hip. You can inhale as you exhale, push the right shoulder down towards the mat. Inhale, come back to the center, right hand on the outside of the left knee, left arm stretched to the side. Take an inhale, as you exhale, bring the left knee to the right for the twist. Option to look over your left hand, relax the right shoulder down, relax the right elbow, relax the face. Breathe deeply into your abdomen here. And then come back to the center and exhale, stretch the left leg in front for Shavasana again. Just relax the feet to the side, relax the fingertips, relax your body. And then one by one, we're going to place the feet flat into the mat, but we're going to place them a little bit more wider than the hips, so that maybe we can reach the ankles. Okay? I'm going to lay down and we're going to alternate the knees down to the floor. So inhale in the center, exhale, maybe drop the knees to the right. It's good for the left hip now, and also good for all the left side. I feel a stretch on my neck as well. And you can turn your neck more to the right, so you can really feel a lovely stretch on your left side of the neck, going down to your arm as well. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, bring the knees to the left. Same thing. This time you're going to look left. If you want to feel the stretch on your neck, on your right side, a little bit more. Just inhale. As you exhale, just release. Feel the body lengthen. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, relax the palm of the hands into the mat. Place the feet a bit closer together. You can have even a block in between your knees, so you know you're not going to widen your knees. Now we're moving into bridge. So the feet are very close, as close as possible to your buttocks. Palm of the hands are facing down. Adjust your shoulders and your neck, make yourself comfortable. And then we take an inhale. As we exhale, we push everything up. We're going to bring the weight on top of the shoulders, chin to chest, squeeze the knees. So as you squeeze the knees, you feel your buttocks really working here. Use the palm of the hands to push the weight back towards the back of the mat. And then slowly lower yourself down. You can relax the hips down completely, or you can leave the hips to hover here. Inhale, exhale, bring the hips high, maybe a little bit higher this time. You can come on the tiptoes this time if you want. Squeeze the knees together. Keep breathing. Slowly come down. Again, leave the hips to hover if you want. Relax the heels down. Inhale, exhale, come all the way up. Maybe this time we lift the heels and we bring the arms behind the back. Relax as you exhale. Just bring everything down. Relax the hips down this time. Breathe Breathe nice and deeply. If you're using a block, you can just remove it. And just another hug of the knees. Just bring them now close to the chest. Feel the compression of the hips. Stretch the legs up towards the ceiling. Place the palm of the hands down and flex and bend your toes. You can make circles in one direction with your ankles and the other direction. And you can incorporate your wrists as well. So change in direction as you do it. Hug your knees. Then we're going to roll 3 times back and forward to massage the spine. And you can place your hands underneath your thighs. You can cross your legs and just create a momentum as you come forward, okay? You can come to a complete seated, or maybe you won't be able to, it doesn't matter. Just feel the massaging of your spine. So inhale, exhale, we come up, back, forward, back, forward. And we come to a seated position. So seated position, we are going to stretch the legs in front. We are going to use the strap if you want to for forward fold, or you don't have to use the strap. It's entirely up to you. Just make sure that you flex the toes, and if possible, you have your legs straight, unless you suffer from very bad lower back, so you would have the knees slightly bent as you go down. Find alignment all of the spine, so shoulders over the hips, hands on top of the thighs, just to start with, preparing to the pose. Staff pose, relax your face, relax your shoulders. Then we're going to bring the arms up if you're not using the strap. And exhale, we're going to hinge down from the hips. Just let the hands fall where they want to go. It might be that it's on the thighs or the shin. Doesn't have to be near your feet. It's the first one, so you might feel a bit stiff in your lower back or your hamstrings. That's absolutely normal. Using the core and rolling the shoulders. We are rolling up to a seated, rolling the shoulders 3 times in one direction. And the other direction. And again, inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. In from the hips. So look ahead to start with this time. Place the palm of the hands where they want to go, and then exhale, relax down. Softening the elbows to go a little bit deeper if your body is allowing it. Again, roll yourself up. Roll the shoulders away from your ears 3 times. Maybe this time a little bit deeper. So really bring the shoulders up, shoulder blades together as you go down. And reverse. Relax. Flex the toes. So feel your thighs really engaging, feel your tummy engaging. Inhaling, bring the arms up. Big stretch of the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, hinge from the hips. Going all the way down. Maybe this time we can relax the hands where they want to go down. Maybe you can reach your feet. Maybe not. But I definitely feel like I'm not going as deep as I usually do in the evenings, because my body, is just be sleeping, and I'm still not completely waking up. And and warmed up even. So maybe staying here for a few more breaths will help us to go deeper into the stretch. The longer you stay in the pose, the more your body will adjust to it and will allow to go a little bit deeper. Okay, let's go all the way up. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful as one of the legs. As much as possible. So you can really push yourself forward as well, so that you bring really a maximum of your opening. Flex the toes again. Again, this time we are going to walk forward, but we are going to walk the hands forward gradually. Yeah, because it's a big deepening, opening of your inner thighs. Then we're using the breath to slowly go lower. We can walk the hands to the right. So we're now facing the right leg. You can use the strap here as well if you want, of course. So I didn't mention it, but of course you can. You now the pose is more or less when you can use your strap. Now from here, if you're not using, or even if you're using the strap, we can get hold of the strap with the left hand, relax the right hand to the right, and that will help you to go a little bit deeper than to just face the right leg a little bit more. You're not using the strap, your left hand, we go on the outside of the right leg, on the outside of the right foot, and go down here. Then we're going to release, come back to the center. Big stretch for your lower back. Walk all the way to the right, to the left. So strap or hands onto the leg. If you're using the strap, you can have hold the strap with the right hand. Otherwise, right hand on the outside of the left foot, left hand to the side. So to push away, so to level you off. It's just really nice to increase the stretch on your lower back. Back all the way to the center. Just lay down, maybe a little bit more now. Be more flexible. Your legs will be wider. It will allow you to go deeper. If you can't reach the floor with your forehead, you can use a block under your forehead. You can make fists with your hands. Or you can use the elbows and relax your face down this way. This feels quite nice. We're going to come all the way up slowly. Oh, I can feel my legs. So just cross the legs. Sorry, actually, place the feet together for butterfly. Big nice stretch. Bring the feet as close as possible to your body. Interlock the fingers. Place them under your feet. And just start flapping your wings away. Try to bring the shoulders over the hips. Relax the face. And smile. And then inhale, just really come very tall from the crown of the head. Exhale, so hinge forward, maybe relaxing the elbows on the inner thighs. Start to come. Bring your weight a little bit forward. That's a big stretch as well. Slowly release. let's cross the legs or come to one of your sides to come into tabletop. Tabletop, we're going to do 3 cat and cows. So ready, 30, goes very quickly. So inhale, come into cow pose. Exhale, come into cat. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do in child pose, but let's widen the knees, bring the big toes to touch. Let's stretch down into extended child pose. Three nice long breaths here. All the way up into tabletop. We're going to do camel. Stretch the back, so we're going to tuck the toes under, sit back just for a few moments, and then come here. Okay, so we're going to do fast warm up the spine. So place the fingers behind your back, and the other fingers in front, but just massaging the back, and see if we can go a little bit more behind into the back bend. And you might just want to stay here today if you don't want to do the rest. Just this one in itself is a nice back bend. So the legs are nice and engaged. Going to push the hips forward a little bit. And then we're going to just relax. Here, close the eyes. Right hand on top of the left. Just breathe nice and deeply here. Just if you think that this was enough, just stick to this one again. Otherwise we're going a little bit deeper, so tucking the toes under so we can reach the heels more. That's why you do this. Otherwise, if you're very flexible and you can already reach your heel, just there is no need to do this, okay? Sorry. So left arm up as we know. As we exhale, we try to reach the left foot, left heel, and we try to square the shoulder as much as possible, pushing the hips forward. Yeah. And then we come back to the center. We repeat on the other side. So right arm up. See if you can make contact with the right heel. Open the left shoulder. Try to relax the neck. Push the hips forward. You feel a lovely back bend. And then come back. Sit down again. Right hand on top of the left. Close your eyes. Again, you can repeat one of the, either the first or the second one, or you can try the full pose with the toes tucked under if you don't want to go very deep. So we'll just do very gradually. First one, and then the other one. It's a big back bend, so be very careful. So open the chest, push the hips forward, relax your head. Breathe. You can bring the chin to the chest. It just makes it a little bit easier to breathe, and it's more gentle on your neck. Doing this, yeah? And then slowly unwind. Be very mindful of your back. So we're going to stretch into extended child pose. You can tap the top of the feet as well if you want. Just relax down. Bring your arms forward. You can rock from side to side here. And then we can come all the way up, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Come back to a seated position. Place the feet flat into the mat. And slowly lower yourself down with control. Try always trying to not collapse down, but to stay lifted from your chest, pressing the feet down into the mat. So the head should be the last thing to reach the mat. And relax. Just inhale, bring the knees up, exhale, hug your knees tightly. Maybe lift your head as you squeeze the knees a little bit more. More compression on the lower back. And also you can get hold of opposite elbows. Maybe bringing the head closer to your knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release. So knees flat into the floor. We're going to come into plow pose. So with the legs behind. That's a nice back stretch as well. Very good for lower back pain. Now, if you can't touch the floor with your feet, you can have something here, or you can just have the legs, to hover, supporting your back with your hands. So to come there, we can either bend the knees, place the hands into the mat, and then just bring the legs up and then push there. And maybe you stay here, and when you're there, you can just hold your legs. Yeah, you don't have to go all the way down. Even the bottom, you see, should be, the full pose should be there. Yeah. Or maybe you're just here. Just make sure you're supporting your back, or you might just want to be here. So just practicing lifting your bottom up. I'm sure you can all do this though. I'm sure you can do it. So you can do a little pause. Just relax the feet down. And you can either, as I said, supporting your back, bringing the elbows in, chin to chest, try not to move your neck. And again, like when we did the bridge, sort of bring the weight into your shoulders. You can even stretch the arms, interlock the fingers, and really open the chest here. So stay in the pose as long as it's comfortable. And then if you want, you can move into shoulder stand. So elbows are really in. You can lift maybe one leg up and then place it down and do the other leg. And then, of course, you go up with both legs. Now, if you have your period, this is not, all the inversions are not advisable, yeah? So don't do it because, of course, the blood goes in the wrong way. So if you have a period, it's your discretion, really. If you're used to it, it's fine, but I usually recommend it. Most of yoga teachers do not recommend it. So try to align the hips over the shoulders, bring the feet really high. One by one, or both legs at a time, can go down. You can bring the knees closer to your face. It's just the one way you're coming down. Okay, so you can bring one foot down. And then the other one, I wanted to do bridge, it didn't come very well. Because from the pose, you can bring one foot and then the other one, and you end up being here. We try again another time. So just very gentle, come down your way. And just let's move into a twist before finishing. So let's widen the arms to the side. Let's bring the knees up. You can bring the knees in 90, so the knees are on top of the hips and the ankles are aligned with the knees. Inhale, exhale, bring the knees to the right and look left. So look over your left hand. Inhale, bring the knees back to the center. Exhale, knees to the left and look over your right hand. Inhale, both knees to the center. Exhale, hug your knees. Again, you can come up if you want to just stretch the shoulders more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And relax. Last one if you want. Happy baby. Bring the knees together and then one by one stretch the legs in front for Shavasana. If you prefer, you can have your legs up the wall and relax for a few minutes there. Otherwise, just whatever you are, seated, laying down, just try to let go of your physical effort. Feel your body more awake, more energized. Just take a few deep inhales and exhales. Find stillness. Relax your breath. Let the body breathe all by itself. Now start to wiggling your toes and your fingers. You don't have to come out of the pose now. If you have time and you want to stay longer, just stay longer. As long as you like. Otherwise, slowly wake up the body again. And it feels so good to wake up and do the yoga. You should do one class every day. If you're still laying down, keep laying down and keep enjoying the Shavasana. Otherwise, if you are on your seated position, just bring the hands in prayer and say thank you, universe, thank you, God, whatever you believe in, for giving me the opportunity to do yoga this morning and sharing it with lots of other lovely human beings. Have a lovely day. Namaste. Lots of love.